What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ace here, back with another props video. Yesterday we swept the YouTube video, so I had a lot of success there. Our first slip was Porzingis, 2 or more three-pointers made. He had exactly two, and the pair for that was the Celtics money line, and that one cashed easily. They blew out the Pistons, won by 24. And then the second play was Cade Cunningham, 6+ rebounds, and that one cashed easy as well. It was a first half cash, I think. He had 3 boards in the first quarter and 3 in the second. So yeah, first half cash on that play. Both hit very, very easily. So very, very good plays there. In the Discord, we had so many like bad beats, bro. It was crazy. We got hooked on 4 different props, and then it's kind of hard to get hooked on football. But I had Jennings 40+ yards on 2 different slips, where the pair for it hit, and I was just waiting on the Jennings 40+ yards. Dude had fucking 31 yards in the first half and then just did zero, nothing the whole second half, bro. It's like Brock Purdy played like shit. I don't know if you guys watched that game, but Brock Purdy played horrible. Yeah, that was fucking disgusting, man. Disgusting. Bad beat. That was a really sloppy game too, so that sucked. But the reads were there for the most part. Like a lot of the plays that hooked, they like one of them was like Kevin Herter, 2+3s, and he shot 8 fucking 3s and only made one, bro. Like, what are you gonna do about that, bro? He's like a 34% 3-point shooter. He shoots 12.5%. Like, he had the volume. He got all the volume in the world needed to catch that, and he still bricked. But swept the YouTube video, so that's very, very good. Um, yeah, those were a 1 unit and a .75 unit play too. So I was really confident in those. I'm glad those hit. But anyway, I got 2 plays for y'all today. I'm talking quietly because it's late as shit. I got 2 plays for y'all today. Both are half a unit, so not as confident as yesterday's plays. There are 8 games though, so I have a lot of plays in the Discord right now. So make sure you guys join the Discord. I always gotta promote the Discord. Discord, you get all my plays. You get access to the premium chat where we're all talking about the plays, or we're talking about whatever the case may be. We're always talking in there. um, the topic may may differ, but we're always talking in there. This is where you get all my plays. This is where you get to chat with everybody that's in the Discord, in the premium section of the Discord, because there's a non-premium section that nobody talks in. Everybody's talking in the premium section. So if you want to join a good community, there's that. Like I said 4 times, it has all of my plays. That's what you're paying for, really, is all the plays. The chats is just a bonus if that's your kind of thing. Um, and yeah, so make sure if you guys want every single one of my plays, I have write-ups for all of my plays, unless it's like very late or whatever. But I have write-ups for all my plays right now. I write like paragraphs, but if you guys watch the videos is basically just a visual representation of the write-ups. Like my write-ups are, I write a fucking essay on my write-ups. So ton of work, ton of research being put in, ton of reasoning behind my plays. I'm not like just posting plays and just sending them out just because I feel like it. Nah, bro. I'm putting in a lot of research and reasoning into this. It's only $20 for 30 days of my plays, which is very, very good price. If you compare that to a lot of premiums, this is a really good price, especially when I do multiple sports. I do NBA, do NFL, MLB when that's in season. That's not in season for a few months, and then Rocket League as well, which comes back next month. But there will be additional membership for Rocket League. It'll be like a little bit extra price because Rocket League has been very, very good. It was amazing last year, or last season, I should say. So it is a bit uh, more of a charge than regular premium. So don't get your hopes up on that. But if you guys do want to join, the price is a little bit too much, even though that's a really good price. $20 for 30 days. Like, that's a really good price nowadays in this economy. But if you guys are still skeptical about the price, or you want to join but you're a little tight on money, or you just don't want to spend that much money on the first month, you kind of want to see how it is without investing too much money, well, perfect news for you. If you use code FIRST, goddamn, I can't spell. If you use code FIRST50 at checkout, you apply that right here. That $20 per month will turn into $10 for your first month. So first month only will be $10. Any month after that will be $20. But if you want to get your foot in the door, you want to see how good it is, you want to see, the plays, you want to see the reasoning, you want to see the write-up for yourself, you want to see the recaps, because I recap all my plays every single day. I'm not hiding after a bad day. I'm going to tell you guys what happened, and that's that. So if you guys want a legit capper, make sure you guys join. Link will be in the description of this video. Only $10 for your first 30 days. That's less than a 20-piece at McDonald's. So you want one meal, or do you want 30 days of plays that can get you many meals and get you Christmas gifts or whatever the case may be? Take advantage of that. Link will be in the description of this video. But anyway, let's get into the 2 plays for today. The first one, gonna be a guy that I don't really like. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like this dude, but I don't ever bet with biases. Um, I just bet. I just try to be as non-biased as possible. It is gonna be Embiid over 28.5 points. When I posted this line, it was at, whoa, okay, well it just bumped right in front of me. That's fucking hilarious. Right as I clicked it. So it's on DraftKings as well. When I posted it, it was at -115. So this is just another case of getting good CLV in the Discord, because when I post, things usually get bumped. So I posted this at -115, and now it's -125, and it'll probably be 29.5 on DraftKings as well, because it just changed on FanDuel, literally right in front of my eyes. I posted this 4 hours ago. So if you were in the Discord, you would have caught it right as I posted it. You would have gotten that pre-bump value. If you want to take it at these odds, it's up to you. But I'm tracking it at -115 for half a unit. So let's get into this write-up, because it's a very, very lengthy write-up. He's cashed this line in back-to-back games. As y'all know, if you watch NBA, Embiid was hurt for the beginning of the season. He just came back. November 12th was his first game of the year. And then he got like personal reasons and was injured again. So he didn't play for a while. So he's only played 5 games this year, but he was on a minutes restriction early in the year. Now he's completely fine. He's cashing back-to-back games. He's averaging 33.5 minutes per game in those last 2 games, so minutes are back to normal somewhat for Embiid. But his usage has been through the fucking roof in his last 2 games, which I will talk about. Look at this, man. These aren't the real numbers. I always use NBA.com for the real numbers. These are a little bit like barely different, like they're 2 percentage points different. But Embiid is averaging 45.6% usage in his last 2 games. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I know it's 3:30 in the morning. You might be watching this later, but yes, you heard that correctly. 46 basically percent usage per game in his last 2 games. If you look at every single player in the entire NBA in the last 2 games, nobody has more usage than Joel Embiid. So he's getting the most usage out of any single NBA player in the whole league right now. That's very, very good to see, because, you know, that obviously means a lot of volume here. He's going to get a fuck ton of volume. When Embiid gets 35 plus usage, I could just show you guys this right here. When he gets 35 plus usage, he's cashed this line in 33 out of 38 games this season and last season combined. So very, very good hit rate when he gets that 35 plus usage, and he's soaring over the 35 plus usage. He's averaging 45.6% usage in his last 2 games. He should easily be able to get 35 plus. Also, let's talk about the matchup. Embiid gets a majority of his work from the paint and from the restricted area. He had 10 paint field goals attempted last game and 5 restricted area field goals attempted last game, so a ton of volume there. This is a perfect matchup for Embiid, as the Pacers are allowing the 3rd most restricted area field goals made per game and the highest field goal percentage against paint shots in the entire league. There's not a single matchup, there's not a single team in the entire NBA that is a better matchup for Joel Embiid in the paint and the restricted area combined. Because, you know, sometimes you'll see a team that allows like, most paint shots per game, but then in the restricted area they're like allowing the 10th least. Well, Pacers are allowing the 3rd most restricted area field goals made per game, and they are allowing the highest field goal percentage against paint shots. So there's not a single matchup that is better than this for both of Embiid's zones, which is obviously great to hear when you're taking his over. Also, Embiid scores a ton from the free throw line. As we all know, he's kind of a free throw merchant. The Pacers, they're allowing the 6th most free throws attempted per game. Embiid has the potential to go to the line like 10 to 15 times in any game that he plays, just because he gets to the line so much. And the fact that he's playing a team that's allowing the 6th most free throws attempted, he should be getting in the line a fuck ton. And he's shooting 97.4% from the free throw line this year. So if he gets like 12 free throws, then he'll probably make 11 of them. So there's a very good chance that he gets a ton of points from the free throw line. So that's very, very good as well for his points. Embiid is also tied for averaging the most pick and roll man points per game, 6.2 points per game in that situation. And that's including games where he was on a minutes restriction. So with his minutes now back to somewhat normal, that 6.2 points per game in pick and roll man situations could be even higher. Now he's facing the Indiana Pacers, who are allowing the 5th most points per game to pick and roll men. So amazing matchup there, top 5 matchup for him. Also, all 3 out of 3 centers with 30 plus minutes and 25 plus usage have cashed this line against the Pacers this season. Pirtle had 30 points, Bam Adebayo had 30 points, Cat had 30 points. All of them had exactly 30 points. And all 3 of those centers had 30 plus minutes and 25 plus usage. All 3 of them cashed against the Pacers. Embiid is averaging 45% usage in his last 2 games. So he definitely soars over that 25 plus usage minimum requirement. And he's getting more usage than all 3 of those centers I just named that hit this line against the Pacers. And he's scoring way more than all 3 of those centers. So he should, in essence, outperform all 3 of those centers, which would be higher than 30 points, which would be obviously enough to catch this line. So loving this line. Joel Embiid over 28.5 points. It's always kind of weird for me personally to bet on like super high lines. It's obviously like way more sweaty than betting on like 2 threes, and you know, it's just kind of like a mind fuck thing. But yeah, this is a really good prop. Embiid over 28.5 points, half a unit. The matchup, the usage, the volume, everything is there. So loving this prop. And then the second play is going to be in this Clippers game. I have a ton of plays out in the Discord, so like people that watch the YouTube videos don't think this is all I'm playing or this is all I'm posting. I posted way more in the Discord, so link will be in the description of this video. Use code FIRST50 at checkout to get 50% off your first month. Let's talk about this second play in the YouTube video, the last play for the YouTube folks, because all the plays are exclusive to the Discord. It's going to be Norman Powell, 20 plus points. Let's talk about this right up. When we're looking at Norman Powell points, it's important to filter through games where he played with Harden and played with Zubac, because both of those guys are active today. And as you can see, he's cashed in 76% of games this year with Harden and Zubac playing. He's also cashed in his last 13 out of 16 games with both Zubac and Harden playing. That's an elite hit rate. And usually, like I said in the last video for Cade Cunningham rebounds, you're getting a hit rate like this that is just so good and like hitting so often throughout the course of the season, not just the last 5 games, throughout the course of the whole year. You're getting this good of a hit rate. Usually these lines are like very juiced. But this play is only minus 130 like I showed you. So really good odds here, really good value. Powell was injured a few weeks ago. He just came back recently from injury. So as you can see, he played on November 18th, right? And then he didn't play until December 1st. So he was out for like 2 weeks. He just came back in that December 1st game. And in 2 games since returning from injury with Zubac and with Harden playing, he cashed in both of those games, soaring over. He had 28 points and 30 points in his first 2 games back from injury with Harden and with Zubac. So the injury is not affecting him at all. Clearly, he's soared over. The only concerning thing is that he only played 25 minutes in both of those games when he came back from injury, but he still absolutely soared over this points prop. And so that's a great sign. The good thing is that he did play a game without Harden, which I'm not including in the hit rate because I'm only looking at games with Harden. Harden did miss this game. He did go under against like one of the toughest pull-up defenses in the league, so it makes sense. But he played 35 minutes in this game, and that was 5 days ago. So he should be back to full minutes if we're looking at that. He should be back to full 35-ish minutes. So I'm not concerned about the minutes here. It has been 5 days since their last game because of this whole in-season tournament scheduling. So he should be back to full minutes. So not worried about restriction on minutes. Powell, let's talk about the matchup, right? So Powell, he gets most of his shooting volume from above the break threes in the restricted area. Those are his 2 hot spots, or those 2 zones where he shoots the most, above the break threes in the restricted area. And then a little bit of volume is also from the paint as well. This is an excellent matchup for all 3 of those zones for Norman Powell here. The Nuggets, they're allowing the 7th most above the break 3-pointers made per game, which is obviously huge for Norman Powell because he shoots like what does he shoot, like 8 threes a game, and almost all of them are from above the break specifically. The Nuggets are also allowing the 8th highest field goal percentage against restricted area shots. Powell is seeing like 7 shots in the restricted area, so really good volume for him there. And the Nuggets are allowing the 6th most paint field goals made per game, and that's Norman Powell's 3rd most volume zone is the paint. So top 8 matchups in all 3 of his favorite zones. It's rare when you find a player that gets an elite matchup in all 3 of his zones. Like usually you'll see a guy with like 2 of his zones that are most advantageous, and then the 3rd one is like kind of iffy, or you'll see a guy that were like his most shot zone is a really good matchup, and then the other two aren't. So then you kind of have to debate. But all three zones above the break three, restricted area, and paint, they're all advantageous for Norman Powell here. So you love to see that, obviously, when we're taking his over on points. So he should be able to feast here. This advantageous matchup that I'm talking to you guys about against the Nuggets has proven to be perfect for Norman Powell as well, because he's cashed in 2 games. He's faced the Nuggets twice this year with Harden and with Zubac. If I just put in Zubac, both of those games were with Zubac. So, but just showing you guys, he's played the Nuggets twice this year, and he's absolutely soared over this line in those 2 games against them with 37 points and 28 points. So the matchup that I'm talking about isn't just talk. Like, as you can see here, he went over, completely soared over against the Nuggets this year. So hopefully he could do it again. Nuggets are also allowing the 3rd most points per game to small forwards in the last 15 days. As you can see right here, 3rd most points per game to small forwards. So they've been very, very weak against small forwards in general. So great positional advantage there for Norman Powell as well. So loving Norman Powell, 20 plus points. I've yapped a lot with these write-ups. You know, they're very, very in-depth. So did a lot of work on these and all the other plays that I have in the Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Link will be in the description of this video if you have not joined before. And you want all of my plays, use code FIRST50 at checkout to get 50% off your first month. Your first month will only be $10. $10 for 30 days of props when you use code FIRST50 at the link in the description of this video. So go scroll down, look at it, click on it, use code FIRST50, lock in with us, get in here, and beat over 28.5 points for happy unit. Norman Powell, 20 plus points for happy unit. That is all for today, folks. Hopefully we can have a profitable day again. Maybe another YouTube sweep. I would definitely take that. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.